Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Jennifer with Creativity. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here in my crafting studio coming live to you from Lexington, South Carolina. Come on in. Let's have some fun. I'm going to give everybody a moment to get on while I get everything on my side set up. All the technology things. I'm going to clean my desk off real quick as well. Come on in, guys. Let's have some fun tonight. Oh, man. It has been a wild and crazy day today. I hope everybody has had safe journeys through all of this weather that we've been having. I'm going to give everybody just a moment more to get on. Come on in. Let's have our crafting night. All right. I think I am about ready for you guys. Hello. Welcome. All right. Come on in. I'm going to get my desktop set up, my laptop pulled up, and once I get that, I will be ready to go. All right. I don't know about y'all, but I did the snow dance and I did get our snow, but now it's all melting away, which is a good thing. That is what I love about South Carolina. We get it and it's gone within a day or two. So that is my kind of snow. I am now ready for the spring to come in, and that is part of our projects tonight. We are going to be doing some springy cards. And looking toward the future of some warm days. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Hello, Shay. How are you? It's been a long time since I've been seeing you. All right, come on in. Let's get what's under my thing. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip the camera and get started with our projects tonight, as my family is downstairs waiting on dinner because I refused to give in to them tonight and told them I could not do it until after my Facebook Live. So family is downstairs waiting on me to have dinner. So let's dive into our projects. Tonight is our monthly online card class. And this is a free with a purchase class, and I will talk with you more as we go along about that. And then I have my monthly in-person card class coming up. I've got the registration and the link for this video if you are interested in coming to the in-person card class. Please click that link and get registered. And then I have our Creativity Club. And one of the cards that we're doing tonight using the Easter Basket bundle, that is what the Creativity Club is going to be for February. So as we go along, I will talk more about that as well. All right, so let's flip our camera. And let's do some crafting. Let's get set up here. Tonight we are doing 4 bundles. So let's see what we are working with tonight. So we are going to be using our bundle that is called... oh, hold on. We will be using the bundle called Banner Sayings. We are going to be using the, and this has a punch, and this is a fantastic punch. It is called the 3 Banner Punch. So we're using that bundle. We will also be using the Friendly Voltage bundle. We are going to be using the Everyday Arch bundle. Okay. And then we are going to be doing the Easter basket bundle. I am in love with this set. I am just getting it, so I haven't played with it very much. But the Easter basket bundle is the bundle that will be used for the Creativity Club. Creativity Club is a monthly subscription. It is $45 and you can cancel it at any time, but the link to that is in this video if you are interested in getting more details about that. All right, guys, so let's start our happy crafting because, like I said, we got a lot of projects going on. Okay. I want to show you the projects that we are going to be making tonight, and then we will get started. So for the banner saying, we are going to be doing this card, and the designer series paper that we are using, I have used in the past. It is called Brushed with Beauty designer series paper. We are going to be doing the Friendly Voltage, and I am using the Pretty in Pink cardstock here and the Square Snippet designer series paper. And as we're doing the projects, I will show the paper as well. So that is card 2. This is card 3 using the Everyday Arches. And this is using the Journey, Thoughtful Journey 6x6 designer paper. And then this one here is the Easter basket set that we will be using. And the designer series paper for that is called Easter Joy 12x12. So those are the 4 projects for the monthly card class for tonight. All right. And then, so let's get started. I am ready to craft. How about you? I hope everyone has had fun playing in the snow. I hope everybody has been safe out there in all of this weather because it has been kind of tricky in spots, I know. But I did get my snow fix, so now I am ready for the spring to move on in. So all my friends that did not want snow, thank you for being nice. Because I know some of y'all were giving me a fit because I was hoping we got snow. So, all right. So I just need to get my Stampin' Seal connected. And I will be ready to start crafting, guys. I apologize for not having that beforehand. But it was just one of those things. All right, I'm trying to get my baskets up here so I've got them at reach as we are doing our projects. All right, so here is card number 1. Let's go ahead and pull that out of the envelope. Now, real quick, let me show you this paper for those that have not seen it. All right, so because I am using this one, I don't have a back side. There we go. All right, so this is going to be the front and the back. And this paper line is called Brushed with Beauty. All right, so you've got that. And like I said, I'm doing front and back. Okay, guys? So there is that one. And I love this painted kind of splatter type paint backgrounds. And then you've got these. Okay. And then you've got that one. And then you have your last page, and it's going to be this one. All right, so there is our designer series paper that goes with our project for tonight. Okay. And that is the paper line that we will be using tonight for this one card. All right, so now what I've got done is I have my card base here, which is Lost Lagoon. So we're going to take that and we're going to fold it in half. We're going to varnish it with our bone folder. Give it that good sweep there. We have a piece of vanilla, very vanilla cardstock. We have another piece of very vanilla that I embossed using the 3D embossing folder, the brick 3D embossing folder. And then we have a piece of our designer series paper. We've got 2 of those, and then another piece of the very vanilla. So we're going to take this piece for the inside, and we're going to stick it straight inside. We're going to just go ahead and put our adhesive on here. And we're going to slide that on to there. All right, so I didn't stamp. Yes, I did. So on the inside of this, and I should have stamped before I put this down, but I didn't. So we're going to just hopefully don't mess up. I always like to stamp and then put my stuff down. But we are going to use the sentiment for the inside that says, let's celebrate. And that is coming out of the stamp set, Simply Said. Okay, so we're going to use Simply Said. We're going to open up our Lost Lagoon ink pad. We're going to tap it into there. And then we're going to stamp straight down in the center, let's celebrate. Okay? All right. So now we are ready to do the top of our card base. So what I'm going to do is slip this to the side, and we're going to pull out our piece that I embossed. We're going to go ahead and put our adhesive on the back side of here. Okay. And then this is going to go on the right side of our card base here, or our layered card stock there. Okay. And then I have this little strip that is from the designer series paper. We're going to take this and we're going to put on the other side. So this is going to go on the left side. We're going to leave a small gap in between the 2 designer series papers. Okay. I'm going to put that straight down like that. All right. Now we have our 2 pieces here that we are going to put our designer series paper onto our very vanilla. I think I'm a little too close. Let me try to zoom out. Come on. Oh, no, don't come in anymore. Okay, there. Thought maybe I was too close. I'm seeing it, but it was like right up on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our adhesive on here. Welcome everyone that's joined in. We are just getting started with our monthly online card class. So come on in and let's make cards together, because it is a great thing that you are sharing cards with others. We never know when somebody needs that special card. So for us to continue to do handmade cards is such a blessing. So we're going to take this and we're going to stick it straight in the center, just like that. All right. Now we are going to take this piece of scrap, very vanilla, and we are going to stamp our sentiment, happy birthday, in this one. And I'm using the Lost Lagoon, and we're going to stamp right in the middle there. We are going, hello Bobby, we're going to take our 3-banner punch, and we are going to punch this out using the 3-banner punch. We need our black linen thread, or baker twine, excuse me, and we're going to tie a bow. Let's see. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to double this up. I love doing double bows when it comes to our baker twine and our linen thread. It tends to work better for me. So we're going to take this and we're going to snip and snip. And then we're going to tie a double bow, hopefully. Hopefully they're going to work. All right. And then you will make it whatever size you want it to be. I don't know why my strings want to. They must be cold. Because, buddy, it has been cold. I am so tired of the cold. All right, we're going to take our glue dots. And we're going to take our pick tool. Let's see, here's mine. We're going to take our pick tool, and I am going to put 2 right on the edge of the card there. We're going to put 2 on there, and then we're going to take our bow and we're going to stick right on top of it. All right. Now you can cut your tails to match whatever size you want them to be. That's totally up to you. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put that on with our dimensionals. So we're going to do 2 dimensionals. 1 on each end here. Okay. And then we're going to take this and it's going to go right over the bow. We're going to close up the ink pad so we don't get that everywhere, because you know that would not be good. And now we are going to take this and we're going to put it on our card front. So let's go ahead and get our adhesive on there, and then we're going to center this onto there. Okay. Now we're going to top this off with using our deer dots. Our deer dots, we're going to take the petal pink out of the deer dots, and we are going to adhere them to the card base. So we're going to take 1 big one and 2 little ones. So we're going to put 1 down here. We're going to get the big one and go up that way. And then we're going to get a small one and go right there. Okay, so there is card number 1. All right, let's move over to card number 2. Let's put these back in my sleeve. Goodness gracious. Do y'all ever have that where you try to open plastic sleeves and things just do not want to open for you? That's what that was doing. Sorry about that. All right, so let's put all that up so we can go to card number 2. And let's see, what are we going to use for card number 2? Let's see. I am going to do, let's do the Everyday Arches. This is going to be number 2. So I have not used this bundle as often as I should because the dies is absolutely gorgeous. I use the dies almost every time I do a project. That is just how it works out. I know y'all have seen these dies time and time and time again. So these are the dies, but the stamp set that goes with these dies are the ones that I don't use very often. So I am trying to use these because, thank you, Debbie. Hello. I'm trying to use this bundle because the dies are available. They're good, but the Everyday Art stamp set is on the last chance list. So when this set is sold out from the last chance list, they're going to be gone. And I just wanted to use it more than I have. So what I did today is I took the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper, and I have used the Petunia Pop ink and the Momentum Black, and I have used the arches to make this card. So the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper, this is kind of an oldie, but I love it because I love the colors. So you've got your designs on one side, and then your solid is on the back. And like I said, we've used this before in some classes, but it is just so unique how the colors blend in this. So pretty. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you of this design paper here. So let's see. They are just so unique. And I just love this one. I was going to go with this because this one here is great for like a winter look. But I'm over winter. I'm ready for spring. So I brought out all the bright colors because I am so tired of the cold and the snowy look, clouds. So we didn't use that. There is that. And then you got this one. Okay, now I think we're repeating. Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and call it repeat. Nope, because we didn't do this one. So there's that, and then you got that. So that is the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. So, and then we're using the Everyday Art as well. All right, so let's move that out of the way. And we've got our designer paper here. We are using our thick basic white cardstock. So we're going to go ahead and fold that and run our bone folder down the seam, giving it that great crisp. Now on the inside, I don't have anything since this is thick basic white. You do not need to put another color in there. Then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper that we are going to use. So we are going to take this and put our adhesive on it. And this is going to go straight onto our basic white card layer. Then I took the arch dies and I cut out an arch, which this is going to go right there. And then I did a piece of the designer series paper using the arch as well. Then we are going to use our stamp set. We're going to take out our Petunia Pop ink, and we are going to use our stamp that says, "You are simply fantastic." Also, we are going to stamp our little birds on here, because I thought the little birds just went with it so nicely. Let's see, and we are using our black Momentum ink. Uh-oh. Let's see, I gotta figure out what I did with my ink. Uh-oh. Where did there it is. Fell out of my basket. Sorry about that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Petunia Pop and we're going to open this up. And we are going to tap this into our ink pad. And because this stamp arches around, you can center it wherever you want it to go. You can do it up high or you can do it down low. I chose to do mine kind of down low. And we're going to stamp and give it that good press and lift up. And that way you can still see your words through the image there. And it says, "You are simply fantastic." So I'm going to close. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's see if I can get that cleaned up. We can't go any further until I do. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, oh boy. Have anybody ever done that before? Drop an ink pad directly onto their workspace. Whew, thank goodness it came up. Hopefully. Thank goodness it didn't drop on my card here. That would have been awful. All right, so now we're going to take our tuxedo black and we're going to stamp our little birds, and we're going to take the birds and we're going to go right there, straight in the center. All right, let's put the top on that before we do more damage. And then we're going to put our adhesive on here. Okay, and then I'm going to center that directly onto there. All right, perfect. Now we are ready to put this onto our card base, and we're going to put these on with dimensionals. So let's do this real quick. Okay. All right. And let's get these out. And also, if you are not on my email list, if you would click that link to join my email list, that way you don't miss out on any opportunities of upcoming classes, because email is the best way to connect and not miss out on anything. And I have got some fantastic events coming up that you're not going to want to miss. I actually placed my order yesterday, and then to get new product to come in, and then also I am waiting, and my fingers crossed that tomorrow my other bundle comes in that I want to use for my craft along. So if it does come in tomorrow, I will share what bundle craft along will be, which is the last Monday of February. So craft along is going to be Monday, February 23rd. And hopefully hopefully my bundle comes in tomorrow so I can order it. If it does, then I will be advertising that. But for right now, I don't want to say in case I have to change what I'm doing. Okay, so I am putting the, these are called iridescent full gems. We're using 3 of these on our project. So there is card number 2, okay? And that is card number 2. And guys, this is our monthly online card class. And you are able to get these for free, all the projects that we are doing tonight for free, when you place a minimum of a $40 order through my store. And that link is in the chat, in the description. So if you are interested in any of these projects and would like them for free, all you have to do is place your $45 order. All right, so let's go with card number 3. This is card number 3. We are using the Friendly Voltage bundle. I've used this quite a bit because to me it makes great cards. The sentiments in it says, "Here for you always, wishing you all the best, get well soon, sending love, you're on my mind and in my heart, thinking of you." So this can be an all-around card, and it's just great. So for this one, before I pull out the pieces, I wanted to share with you this designer paper that we are using because it is wild. I don't think Stampin' Up! Has ever came out with designer paper like this. This is called Square Snippets, and it's 12 by 12 paper. You get 3 sheets of each one. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I'm making sure. Yes. You get 3 sheets of each design. So, here it is. This is the front side. Okay? Like I said, it is totally different. So, you've got this is 1 sheet. And then when you, like I said, you get 3 of each sheet. And then when you flip it over to get the back side, then you have a solid with a pattern on it. So this is so different than what I have seen us use in the past. But, so that is 1 set. Then we have this one. And you get 3 of it as well. All right. Oh, excuse me. You get 4. Yes, you get 4 designs of the same. And then when you flip it over, you have a plaid on the back. Okay. And then we have our last one here. And again, there's 4 sheets, not 3. There's 4 sheets per design. So it's 3 designs, 4 sheets each. And then when you turn this over to the back, then you've got the blue plaid. All right. So this is a very unique and different pattern of cardstock that we are using tonight. All right, so let's put all this back together into my thing. And I have some ideas for this side, so stay tuned because I will be doing another project using the squares. So just hang tight on that thought. But for this, what we're going to do is I have our Pretty in Pink cardstock. And then a piece of that designer series paper there. And then I have a piece of our basic beige cardstock. I went ahead and pre-cut the arch out of Pretty in Pink. And then I've cut the arch out of basic beige for that. And then we've got some stamping to do, and then I gotta run to the cut machine to cut it. So we're gonna take our bone folder and run across our card base here. We are going to take a piece of our designer paper and go ahead and put our adhesive on it. And this is going to go on the front, straight onto our card base. For the inside, we're going to take our piece of basic beige, and this is going to go straight inside. For this, I have my Pretty in Pink ink pad and my sentiment that says, here for you always. I decided to use this one because I have a friend, actually she is on my team, and she lost her husband the first part of January, and then 2 weeks later she lost her sister. So I will be sending this card to her. So the sentiment I am using says, here for you always. We have been good friends for, gosh, probably 15, 16 years now. So I designed this thinking of her today whenever I did this card. So on this little tag, I'm going to say, you're on my mind and in my heart. And I'm going to stamp that in the Pretty in Pink, and that's going to go straight onto here. Okay? Now what we've got to do is take a piece of our scrap beige, and we are going to stamp our foliage now. And that is going to be stamped in the Pretty in Pink. And we're going to put that straight down like that. Okay. And then we're going to do 2 of the little sprigs. Okay. Now, I wanted to share with you this die. It is like a 2-step die system. So, it comes like this for a die. Okay? And then it's going to go like this. Now, if I ran this die through just like that, it's going to cut it solid. Okay? But for the inside here, you got the other piece of this die that will line up over it just like this. If you run it through with both of those dies on it at the same time, it is going to cut out just like the sample. But if I did not use this piece, then it would leave it as a solid background. All right, so let's do this. I want to cut this out. Go away. I want to cut this out just like this. So we're going to run this through the die cut machine just like that, okay? And then the little sprig is going to get cut just like that. So let me step away and do this real quick at my machine. Okay. So, what have everybody been working on lately? Share in the comments. projects that you have been working on. I have been getting class kits together to get in the mail. Hopefully I will be able to get them out tomorrow, depending on if the post office is open. Our state offices are closed tomorrow, so hopefully I'll still be able to go to the post office. If not, I will have everything ready to go come Tuesday to the post office. All right, I'm almost done, guys. Okay, let's see. So I got our little foldage there. Put our die back over there. And I am knocking out the extra pieces that is in my die. So I am punching these little pieces here out. All right. Now we're going to stick these on the arch there. Now I used our liquid glue real quick. I used the liquid glue. So we're going to put this right here. And then I'm only using a little bit because you don't want it to goosh out all over your card. So I just used a little bit. And we're going to put it directly onto our arch. Okay? And then the we're going to go ahead and put that onto our card base. We're going to close up this pink, pretty and pink ink pad so we don't get that all over us. This is going on with the dimensionals, of course. You know, we got to bling it up and we got to pop it up. So let's do that. All right. Getting that out of the way. So we're going to put that straight onto the center of the card there. The label I did put on with dimensionals as well. And we're going to use 2 of those to go on that. Okay. Oops. Stuck it right on my table. All right, so we're going to set this kind of down to the bottom. All right, then I took a little bit of glue and I rubbed it on the back of the leaf here and just kind of tucked it. Well, that one we stick on the top, and then the other one we took and tucked it on the back side. So I'm going to just put a little bit of liquid glue there, and this is going to go on the back side, just like that. All right? And then I took our antique pearl embellishments. These are the antique pearls. I love these pearls. And we're going to take one of the big ones and we're going to stick it at the top. And then we took 2 of the small ones and just kind of stuck them straight down below. Kind of in a line. So there is card number 3. Okay. Now, here is the last one, guys. We are on card number 4. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. I have been playing in my studio all weekend. Since my grandkids moved out, I didn't go out in the snow like I normally do, because my husband is not a snow person at all. So, and it's just not as fun to go by yourself as it is as if you got people with you. So I have been in my craft room playing in my room almost all weekend, and I have enjoyed it. All right, so here is card number 4. I love card number 4. This is part of Creativity Club for March. So, thank you, Autumn. So this is part of Creativity Club, which is a monthly subscription. It is $45 a month. You get roughly $25 worth of Stampin' Up product. There is 5 projects that you make, 2 of each of the projects. So plus a PDF file. If you're interested in it, the link is in the chat, in the description. So go ahead and click that and get your copy. But this is using the Easter Bunny bundle. This is the Easter basket, and then the dies that go with it. Now, we are not using it as an Easter card. We are saying hello spring, because like I said at the beginning of the video, I need sunshine. So I am thinking spring. But this is going to be the bundle for Creativity Club for February. All right, so let's get started here. So on this one, I am using Bubble Bath cardstock. I have another piece of Bubble Bath cardstock that I have embossed with a eyelet embossing, 3D embossing folder. We have a piece of basic white cardstock. We have our vellum. We have a basket that I've already cut out of the designer paper. I will show you the designer paper. And then we have another piece of designer paper. And then we have our grass out of, this is called Shy Shamrock cardstock. And Bobby, if you are still on the video, this is one of your make and takes for a team meeting. This card right here, Bobby, if you're still on, this is one of your make and takes. Okay, so Easter Joy is the designer series paper. Let me share this with you real quick. Oh, guys, this paper is amazing. I have never seen a pack of paper like this. It is like a foil type card base designer paper. All right, so let's see. I wanted to, yeah, okay. So, and it's all shiny. Look at this. It is shiny, glimmery look. This is so springy after all the snow and the cold. This just makes I am just so happy. But this is the front, and here's the back. So I'm going to do front and back, guys, like I've always done. All right. And then here is this. Don't this just shout out spring? It's amazing. Look at this. You could do all kinds of things with this. Easy cards right here. All right. Here is that. Look at the tulips here. Gosh, don't this ring out spring, warm, sunshine? Just awesome. Love it. All right, so I don't have 2 sheets of this one, so I'll have to do one. So this side is the eggs. And then when you flip it over, it's got the brown that I've used to cut out the baskets. And because this is the bundle that my team is making team projects with during our team meeting this week, I don't have a full sheet to show with that one. But that is our designer series paper. It is called Easter Joy. And I know for Card Club, you will be getting a pack of this. So if you sign up for a club, this is going to be part of your free product, is this paper. All right, so let's get started with our project tonight. Like I said, we're going to use our Bubble Bath card base. And we're going to take our bone folder again and go ahead and run it across there. We are going to take our piece of basic white cardstock and we're going to adhere that to the inside of our card. And we're going to put that down, straight down. Okay. And now we have our piece here that we have already embossed. You're going to take your vellum and you only want to put the glue in the center because vellum shows through where you put your adhesive. So we will cover that up with our design. So we're going to put that straight down like that. You're going to take your piece of designer series paper and put it down toward the bottom. And that's just going to go straight down like that. Okay. And then we're going to take our basket and we're going to adhere that to the designer paper. Okay. And then our grass, I am going to use a little bit of liquid glue. I tried it with the adhesive, but it just got too messy. So I'm going to use just a little bit of glue there. And this is going to go on the back side of our basket. Just like that. Okay? Perfect. Now we are going to take a piece of our scrap basic white and we've got to do some stamping and then let's see, we got to do our stamping, our eggs, and our Easter bunny. But like I said, we're not doing it as Easter yet. It will come back around as Easter, but for tonight, we're doing it as a spring card. So I'm going to take my black tuxedo and ink up my rabbit, and we're going to put him right there. Okay, and then I need 2 of the eggs, and we're going to do one right there. And we're going to do one right there. Goodness gracious, me dropping ink everywhere again. All right. Now what we're going to do is we are going to color real quick. I find doing this before you cut makes it easier. So I am using our Lemon Lolly. I have our Petunia Pop. I have our Bubble Bath Stampin' Blends. We have our Balmy Blue Stampin' Blends. And we have our Smoky Slate. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just go around the outside of the bunny. And this kind of gives it a shade. Just a little bit. Okay. And if you haven't ever used our blends, they are amazing. I love our blends. All right, so now we are going to take our Balmy Blue And we're going to color our eggs in real quick. Excuse me. We're almost done, guys. Just hang tight. We're going to take our petunia. I told you wrong. These are not petunia pop. These are the fresh fuchsia. Ooh. Hold on. That was not supposed to happen. All right. This is fresh fuchsia. So we're going to take that and we're going to go across here. And we're going to do this one as well. Now remember, this is our monthly card class that is free with a $40 purchase. So if you are interested in the 4 cards that we have done tonight, you can get them for free by placing a $40 or more order in the video on my store. And I've got the link in the video. I would love to prep the kits for you. Now, keep in mind that I can't do any of the stamping for you, but I will do most of all the die cutting for you, prep the card bases for you. I just can't do any of the stamp damages. All right. And also, I would love to have you come join us for my in-person card class. So if you are local to me, I would love for you to click that registration link and come join us. If you are not local, then the projects that we are doing tonight are the projects that, some of the projects that we will do. I will change up the designs, but that would be the same thing as in person. So if you are not local, if you do the online monthly class, then you will get these projects for your class. So this die fits right over our bunny, just like that. And then we've got our egg right here that's going to go right there. Let me run to the die cut machine, cut these 2 out, and I will be right back to finish up our project for tonight. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I try to have most of the cutting done, but when it comes to stamping and all of that, sometimes I can't until we do the stamping. All right, so, but this is only going to take 1 second. And also, if you are not on my email list, please join my email list so you don't miss out on upcoming events, classes, retreats, specials, all that fun stuff. I share through email a lot. All right, here we go. We've got our eggs and we got our bunny. Now let's finish this card up, and that will be our class for tonight. All right, so we're going to take our bunny. We're going to put some adhesive on the back of him, and he is going to get tucked right behind the basket. You know what? He's supposed to have went behind the grass. Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to leave it like this, because I'm going to be tore it up if I don't. There we go. All right, he's going to get tucked right behind there. And then we're going to just have to put this back down. Oh, goodness. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this on here. Give me 1 second. And then we're going to put this right back over it. There we go. All right, we're going to leave it alone before we do any more damage. Okay, so then we got our bunny there, and then our eggs. We are going to put on with our dimensionals. We're going to use just one dimensional each. Okay. And we're going to take this one and we're going to stick it right there. And then this bunny, this egg is going to go right there. Then we're going to take our piece of basic white cardstock, and we are going to take our 3-banner punch, and we're going to punch this out, and we're using the middle punch. Okay. And we're going to stamp our sentiment in Shamrock, and it says Hello Spring. Okay, and this is going to go straight there. Hello Spring. Okay, and then we are going to put this on with dimensionals, and go ahead and put 2 dimensionals down on there for this one. Okay. All right, and then this goes right right behind the eggs, right across the basket there. All right, then we are ready to put our base down, our card front down on the card base. And that's going to go just like that. And we're going to top it off with our Easter basket, Easter assortments. And for Creativity Club, this will be another one of your products that you get, is the embellishments that go with this. So I have a pack that's pre-used right here. So we're going to take these, and I'm going to do 2 of the pink eggs. So we're going to put one right there. And this one is going to go right there. All right. So there is card number 4. I love it. What do you think of the projects? Do you like them? Which one is your favorite? Let's put them back out. So we have card 4. We have card 3. We have card 2. And we have card 1. Which is your favorite? Card 1, 2, 3, or 4? Drop it in the comment. I would love to know. All right. We need to zoom out just a little bit so you can see those. Okay. So take a vote. Tell me which one do you like best? 1, 2, 3, or 4? All right, guys, this is our monthly online card class for February. You can get that these 4 cards with all the product by placing a $40 minimum order through my store. The link is in the video. You have until now, until February 7th. And then at that time, I cut it off and I cut all the kids, and everything will ship Tuesday of the following week. And if there is any questions, let me know. Also, don't forget to register for in-person card class that will be Monday, February the 9th, right? Yes, my in-person class is February 9th. And if you are interested in Creativity 2, Creativity Club, you can register up until February 15th. Yeah, Debbie, you got 1 and 2. Thank you for posting that. Yes, I do love that one. And this one's coming on to me as well. All right, guys, Talk to you soon. Have a blessed week, and I will be back live on Wednesday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee and a Card. See you then.